Framer tutorial for beginners. Building websites used to be pretty slow, technical, and honestly painful. You needed HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Then came WordPress builders that still required a lot of plugins, updates, and constant fixing. Now there is a different approach. You design visually, and the website just works. Now that is where Framer comes in. In this beginner tutorial, you will learn how to use Framer step by step from creating your first page to publishing a fully responsive website that looks like it was built by a professional developer. So let's get started. Now, Framer is a modern website builder that lets you design and publish websites visually without writing code. But it is not just a drag and drop tool. It is much closer to a design tool like Figma, a website builder like Webflow, and a publishing platform all in one. You design in real time and publish instantly. No complex setup, no hosting headaches. Now, why do people use Framer? Framer is popular because it solves major problems. Traditional web development is quite slow. WordPress is plugin heavy. Coding requires technical skills. Design to development handoff is messy. Framer removes all of that. You get fast website creation, clean modern designs, built-in hosting, responsive layouts automatically, and it's perfect for startups, freelancers, and creators. Now, when you open Framer, you will see a main canvas, okay? And obviously to get there, we are going to come right here and hit on Get Started for free. Now, of course, Framer is very similar to your pretty popular platform that is called Figma. Now, if you're familiar with Figma, you will definitely be familiar with this because they both work pretty appropriately. And of course, the workings have the proper, general good features that actually match up with each other. So what you're going to be doing is we're going to be using our Gmail to sign ourselves right in. Now over here, what you're simply going to be doing is, of course, we're going to go ahead and add in our name. So let's say I'm going to add John. Of course, we already have our email in. Once that is in, we click on continue. Now, once you click on continue, it says, what will you use Framer for? So let's say business. Let's go with just me. And what's your role? I'm going to go with designer. What are you going to build? I'm going to go with a personal website. And of course, just go ahead and go through with this. Now we are going to go ahead and continue in the browser. Once you continue in the browser, as you can see, Framer sets you up and brings you right here to make sure that things start working appropriately. Now Framer is going to load you into its proper interface, and this is it. Now when you open Framer, you're going to see a canvas right in front of you. This is your main design area. There's a layers panel, which shows structure of your page, a properties panel on the left-hand side that is going to control styling like size, color, and spacing. Then there's a toolbar, which basically has tools for adding elements like text, images, and sections. Everything is pretty visual and interactive. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going ahead with a new project. Now, of course, we're already in a new project and you're going to see templates or a blank canvas like this. Now, for beginners, start with a blank canvas, in my opinion, because it gives you a much better room to work with. Now, websites are built in sections like hero section. Then there is the feature section. There's the about section, the testimonials, footer, And in Framer, you can simply add a frame, style it, and duplicate it for consistency. So over here, you can see in this frame, we can work with multiple things. Now, text is one of the most important elements in this. So first and foremost, what we're going to be doing is right about here, I'm going to give my page a fill color, right? So right about here, I'm going to go with a color like this. And once that is done, what we can do from here on out is we can add in the more consistent designs that we can work with. So let's say I want to go ahead and add this logo. And of course, it's going to add a logo frame into my site. As we can see, there's our logo here. You can, of course, decrease the size and you can move it, pretty nicely wherever you want. So as we can see, it is in the corner right now. Now, as I said, text is the most important aspect in all of this. You get tons and tons of things like icons, media, etc. I'm going to keep it on text right now and open text up. And I'm going to go ahead and create this layer. Now, in this layer, what you can do is you can pretty much add anything that you want. Now, that text could be, let's say I'm going to come here. And in this text layer, obviously, to edit the text, you can go ahead and style it through this. You can also go ahead and use Framer's agent, like how do I make a mock-up of an iPhone? Different things that can be asked through the chat. So obviously AI helps you as well. Now moving on, you can go ahead and use images as well. So of course you go into this layer, you go to media, and as you can see, we have the image layer as well. You click on the image layer, and as you can see, you can choose your very own image. So we click on choose image and it opens this up as so. And you can choose any image for yourself as you go on as you want to and apply it onto your design. It is that simple and easy. Now moving on, you can also go ahead and understand different layouts and responsiveness. Now one of Framer's strongest features is its responsiveness. Your website is automatically going to adjust for desktop, tablet, mobile, and you can still fine-tune layouts for each screen size. Now this eliminates one of the hardest parts of web development. Components are also quite reusable that you can obviously use in this section. Now if you create a new component, that is of course upon you, but these could be reusable elements that you can use later on, like a navigation bar, buttons, cards, footer. So instead of rebuilding them repeatedly, you create them once and reuse them everywhere. So Framer is changing how websites are actually built. Instead of writing code or managing complex systems, you focus on design and content. It's quite fast, it's quite visual, and it's powerful enough for real-world websites. So that is pretty much about it for this video. Have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.